Hello everyone, this is Gemma, and today I would like to share with you. Sorry. Okay, I would like to share with you lessons I have learned in the Pre Mentor 7 course, with which was designed for all English speaking people. Or even Vietnamese people who want to learn this knowledge in English, okay? And this is called Pathway to Elevate Inner Awareness. I'm so grateful for the knowledge I have learned, grateful for my master, Trần Thanh Toàn, our teachers, and especially Mrs. Linh Lê for the first session yesterday. So I would like to summarize it quite briefly for you to get updated to catch up with the next sessions today later. And this is my notebook for the first session. It's so valuable knowledge and a lot of information I could digest later. Yeah, and I hope that you will study with pleasure, really joyful to study, because it's the key to observe all the knowledges and feel the energy of this course. So there are three categories of knowledge that we could divide it. First is the word view, something that we are taught at school by teachers, by parents, something that scientists could prove it by experiments or any evidence, something like that. The secondly is the cosmic. It is belong to religion or faith, something we believe, something that invisible to us. And the third type of knowledge belongs to human view, something related to people, to life, to directly to our life. Okay. So in this course, we will only pay attention or focus on the human view, because we could search the word view knowledge on the internet or books or experts. We could learn cosmic knowledge from religion, but only human view seems quite vague, not clear for us, and people always desire a happy and fulfilled life, but they don't know how. They couldn't name the things related to themselves and others. All right, so the first picture I was received is a picture about a boat, like symbolization. It's just a boat with a person on it and moving in the current on the river, for example. The boat would like to move from A to B. The destination is B. Move in this way. And with the current, we have two choices, two options, right? If the current moves, if the boat moves aligned with the current, so in this chance, in this situation, the boat moves quite simply, lightly, even no one paddle it, no one attack motor it. It still could move, follow the current, and maybe it could reach the destination. And if there is someone here to paddle, has more motor, it could move faster, it could move to more places as he wants. So again, Please allow me to repeat. If the boat move aligned with the current, it seems really smoothly and easily. But the second circumstance is that the boat moves against the current. The boat wants to move to B, but the current moves against it. So in this case, it's very difficult without any effort of this person, without any motor. It seems that zero chance for this boat to reach B, right? No chance for it. But if we are here and we pay a lot of effort, we spend a motor, the boat will reach the destination, but with a lot of effort, with really hard. And just in the middle of the distance, if we just like focus, we could like we are too tired and we sleep on the way, the boat may move back to the starting point, right? So that's the symbolization, and it relates to our life. How it relates to our life? Well, the boat symbolize for our life, and the current symbolize for the laws and principles in this life. If we follow with flows with the laws and principles, it will help us move easier and faster and smoother. But if we move against, we don't follow the laws and principles, we will try so hard, really struggle, really harsh to reach to the life that we want. Okay, this is the first picture. So we will have the awareness of recognize what are the laws and principles I should follow. I should embrace and follow it. That is the first question, a million dollar questions. What are laws and principles we should follow to help our life easier, smoother, happier, more fulfilled? Okay. So this is the concept of transformation. Transformation is something from small to big, right? Or from a caterpillar to a butterfly, or from an egg become a chick. So here we are, small here. And we would like to transform bigger to be better version of who we are right now. But we have many barriers surrounded us and prevent us from transforming. So thanks for the wise man. He said we could categorize all the barriers into six groups. The first is self-trivialization, means self-awareness limitation. We think we are just normal person. We ordinary person. We don't have anything special, and we should accept a normal life. Okay, many people accept this normal life. Just go to work and come home and have wife, husband, have children, build house, have car, and then accept the old life and die. That's all. Just normal person like their parents, grandparents. And second barriers is the fear of failure. Most of us has this fear because everyone seems afraid of failure. What if I'm not successful? What if I lost all the investments or capital? What if I'm not reach, achieve what I want? So we don't dare to take action because we afraid of failure. The third one is the fear of criticism or judgment. A lot of people are afraid of criticism or judgment, especially from their loved one, like family members, like close friends or partners or children. They are fear people will say that, oh, they are funny, they are loser, they are uh, like this, like that. They are really afraid of others' opinion. And the fourth, lack of resources. Always feel like I don't have money enough. I don't have enough money, enough time, enough health, enough relationship, enough. I don't have enough. Never feel full, never feel enough. And always search for something to fill it up, fill us up, right? So lack of resources is also one in six barriers. The fifth one is lack of knowledge. People will feel that, oh, I don't know about this one. I have never heard about this, never learned about this. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, it's so strange, so new, so difficult to me. And the last one, and seems like the main one, the biggest one is lack of future vision. Because without future vision, people will not do anything if they don't know why they need to do it. They need to know why they do something, or what do they really want to do to reach in the future. So all above barriers will disappear somehow if they have clear future vision. So they will find a way to achieve it. All right. So we are here surrounded by six barriers, like a caterpillar inside a cocoon, or like chicken inside the egg, right? The skin here. So what what will we do? What will we do to be a bigger person, to have transformation? The only way is we need to break the to break to crack this the cocoon, or you can say break these barriers from inside. We need to do it by ourselves. If we are waiting from other outside to help us, it just becomes food. An egg, if it's cracked by from the outside, from outside, it's just a boiled egg, fried egg, or scrambled egg. Never could be a chick, right? So we need to do it by ourselves to break through all these barriers, to transform to be bigger person with bigger arms and legs, with a belly button bigger. We have three hairs, right? Bigger person. So the first principle, do you remember about the principle and laws we need to know to do it? So the first principle I would like to introduce to you is the principle of light. The principle of light. Imagine I have a dark room here. This rectangle represents, symbolizes for a dark room. And we have two choices. Because we have a principle of duality. Yeah, duality. If we the two sides of one thing couldn't coexist simultaneously, like a good and bad, dark and light, or right and wrong, something like that. We They are two sides of something, but it they will not exist simultaneously. If there is this side, that side will disappear. If we have that side, this side will fade away. So there are two choices for us to illuminate this dark room, right? To make this dark room lighter. So the first choice is remove all the darkness, right? If the room is dark, we remove it. Or the second choice, we will bring the light in. What choice will you choose? Yeah, I just asked it without your answer. I know that everybody agree with me that we will bring the light in. We come home at night, we will turn on the light, right? Or we will light up a candle or turn on the porch or any kind of light we will bring inside the room. So in that moment, darkness will fade away, right? But if someone think that we will remove the darkness, I don't think so. I don't think we could do it. I don't think that we could remove darkness, but just simply choose to bring the light in. All right. So when the light in the room, darkness will fade away. And when the darkness is in the room, but the light is still there, the room will not be dark again. If we maintain the light inside the room and the darkness surrounded, it couldn't entrance the house, entrance the room. That is a secret that only with a light in the room, it couldn't be dark. It will be light. All right? If the room is dark, bring the light in, it will bright. And if we keep the light there, darkness couldn't come back. It just outside. So that's the secret. Please remember that. And how it related to our life. Okay, the other questions. Do you think we have so many problems and so many difficulties in our life? Each one will have different difficulties. Like someone feel not good in the house, someone will feel lack of money, someone feel lack of knowledge, someone have trouble with their spouse or their parents. A lot of problems in this life that somehow we couldn't manage and solve them. So thanks to the wise man, he said, all the problems belongs to one in four these fields only. Inner being, health, relationship, or finance. Just four main fields in this life. Inner being, health, relationship, and finance. But why do we feel so many and so complicated problems that we are facing? Because these things interconnected with each other. Let me give you an example with the inner being as a foundation of the house. When inner being is in the good state, it will help us to have really good relationship with family members. It will help us to attract more projects, or we will feel happy to manage to keep our money, to use money meaningfully, or we will feel that our health is really good if we are in a good mood, right? But in the opposite, if we are really dumb, really blue, sad, or suffer some loss or disaster, so we will be grumpy with people around. We'll easily angry with them or argue with them. We will make wrong decision in finance, we will lose the money, or we feel tired, we will ache or hurt somewhere. So that's how inner being will directly affect, direct and indirectly affect on other three things, three fields. Okay. Similarly, let's move to relationship. If we have a good relationship with people around, we feel really happy. We can have a lot of chance for earning more money because people will uh, introduce us for new project or will help us. We feel our health is really good because like relationship with husband or wife help us to have better health. Do you think so? Relationship with our children, in a good relationship, we feel stronger, healthier, right? And continue to finance. Of course, with a good finance, we can take care of people we love. We can take care of our health, and we feel safe. We feel uh, res- uh really, really confident about our life. But if finance is really bad, in minor situation, we have a big debt. So always feel worried, always asking people to help, to give us money, and always feel like easily to get heart attacked, right? With a big debt, always worry. And also the health will affect directly to inner being. If I have a headache, so I couldn't feel peaceful or happy. If I have headache, I easily angry with my children, and I don't have energy to think about working, about earning money, right? So these four categories, four fields interconnected with each other, interact, or like it affects to each other's, make us feel that problems in this life is so com complicated and so many to solve. Okay, come back to the principle of light. We are said that we should bring light into the dark room. Don't try to remove darkness. So if the darkness are our problems, is that true that we always try to fixing the problem in life? If we have headache, we try to find medicine, we try to go to the doctor. If we are in debt, we try to earn more, we work harder. Or if we have problem with husband or wife, we will try how to solve that argument, right? So is that true that we always tend to solve problems in the life? It means we are going against the principles. So that makes us feel really difficult in this life, because when you can solve the problem with the headache, you will face to the problem with your liver, with the other part of the body, and continue to finance, to relationship, to inner being. So if we try to solve problem, this problem will connect to the other, and it's endless problems for you to solve. Instead of that, we will bring the light in. Bring the light in this house. All the aspects will be better. So the other $1,000,000 questions are, what is the light to bring in here? I know that I should bring the light in. I shouldn't try to solve all the problems. But what is a light that I could lit up in here to make all the problems disappear? Fade away? Okay, the other millionaire. A $1 million question. Could you answer it? Move to a house, a bigger house. Bigger house. And please divide it into 7 space. And we will have some new terms here. Wisdom, mentation, character, virtue, competency, physicality, material wealth. And outside belong to 4 terms: inner being, health, relationship, and finance. Okay? So maybe now you could understand what are the lights you should bring into the house. They are 7 holistic wells to light up your life, to make all the problems fade away. They are wisdom, mentation, character, virtue, virtue, competency, physicality, material wealth. Right. So maybe it's still not very clear for you for just these words, but we will learn more in this journey. Okay. So 7 holistic wealth divided into 2 groups. Wisdom, mentation, character, and virtue belongs to non-material things and non-material wealth. And competency, physicality, material wealth belongs to material, something that we could measure. We could see by the certificate. We could see by the number of assets we are holding, or the how heavy thing that we can lift up, right? The weight that we can lift up. Their ability in language, in at work, or like in any certificate, like an expert, yeah. Competency in sports, like Ironman medal, or on 9.0 score in IELTS, something like that. So they are material. And non-material things seems not easy to see. Maybe we can feel, maybe we can can feel that someone has wisdom, right? Someone is in the good mentation or good character or virtue, but we don't have any really clear measurement to measure it, right? So here, there is a really meaningful concept of non-materialized material things and materialized non-material things. We could take an example like a bag. A handbag is a material thing, but we can non-materialize it to make it to add more value on it by maybe that handbag is a limited version, or from Chanel, from some very famous brand, or is used by a famous person. So in that way, we are non-materializing material things. And we materialize non-material things, something that we couldn't see, we couldn't hold, we couldn't measure. So it's materialized to easily pass it on other. Like we teach others what is a wisdom, what is wisdom. So they could easily own it, right? Own wisdom. Or happiness. Someone is happy, but they don't know how to help others be happy. So they need to materialize happiness and help others receive it. Okay, so this is the journey that we are non-materialize ourselves to make us more valuable, to add more value on us. Okay, with the person who we are right now, in the future, with more non-materialized things, we will non-materialize ourselves to be more valuable. Yep, more special. So we move to the second principle is a brain activation. Brain activation could be shortened in 3 words: lesson, impression, and enlightenment. Sorry, I still missed the word here. I don't know why. Enlightenment. Okay, enlightenment. Lesson is something new we have learned. Impression is something we could apply in our life. And enlightenment is that we find the answer for the question for so long we are thinking about. All right. And this principle will help us see the opportunity in difficulty. We will see positivity in the negative situation. We will see the good thing in the others and help us to move in the better way. Everything seems really useful because we have lesson, we have application, and we have answer in all the situation we are facing in life. Okay. And the third principle is the principle of alignment with desire. Alignment with desire. So with enlighten, we will understand something and help us to transform. At that time, we will change to another version, better version, or we can take the action. So with enlighten, we will have better life. But somehow, if we have negative enlightenment, our life will change in the different way. If your enlightenment is man is really bad, so transformation here is you don't want to get married, right? But if you enlighten that man is really cute, they do their best to make women happy. So at that time, your transformation will really respect them, really support them, and always beside them. Yeah. So the result is you have happy marriage. So the other question here is enlighten comes from question. And if the question negative, it will lead to negative enlightenment, negative understanding, and negative transformation. If the question is positive, it will help us to have positive enlightenment, positive understanding, and positive transformation. Okay? So the most important here you need to answer is what is negative questions and what is negative positive question. What is negative and what is positive? You need to distinguish two systems to decide to realize what you are questioning is negative or positive, right? So really need here is that we need to know what are your what are your desire. What are your desires? So here we have, if the questions align with your desire, it is positive. But the questions away from your desire, So it is negative. Align with desire, positive. Away or against from desire, negative. So really pay attention on make your desire clear. You need to know what are you desiring? What are your desires? All right. And this is a picture of witty desire to evolve, become master, and enrich. We will learn about that later on. So now I would move to the last principle we have learned is the circle of knowledge. The circle of knowledge said that we have 4 circles of knowledge. What we know what we know, something we know that we've forgotten, something that we know that we unknown, and something we don't know that we don't know. So we can call known, forgotten, known, unknown, and unknown. Okay, so all of us have the same. Maybe something we know, but the other don't know. Something we've forgotten, but they remember. Something we unknown, but the other known. All right. So these principles show us that all of us have these 4 circles and the same for everyone. Nothing to like feel lack of confidence or too proud, too arrogant, because we are the same at the beginning. The purpose of this principle will help us to communicate, to improve our communication or interaction with people, because most of the time we only say what we know. We tell others what we know, but somehow it's not effective. Only when we know what the other know and use it to expand what they know by from what they know. Let me use the other color. From what they know, we link to what they've forgotten and bring it back to what they know, and bring the what they unknown, they don't know, bring to what they know, and bring what they know, they don't know that they know, bring back to what they know. So by this way, we expand their knowledge effectively. And to say for someone no, we should base on what they believe. And from what they know, they could understand. And to help them comprehend, we need to cultivate their questions. And to help them transform, we need to cultivate their desire. So based on the question, we help them to comprehend. Based on their desire, we help them to transform. Okay, so that's all we have learned. Of course, there are much more details and a lot of more knowledge are shared in the main course. So please join now. The lesson will start soon at 2 p.m. every day except Sunday. So see you there. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.